Ladakh, land of high passes, cold deserts, ancient monasteries, and birds I've dreamed of seeing for years. This trip has been in the making for a long time, and it's finally happening. Come along as I take you through the highs, the birds, and the beauty of this Himalayan journey. We started from Bangalore airport early in the morning. After a quick stop at Delhi, we boarded our connecting flight to Leh. Unfortunately, the skies weren't on our side at first. As the flight climbed higher, thick clouds started covering the views. And then, just when we thought we'd missed the views completely, the clouds began to part slowly. And what we saw was absolutely worth the wait. Vast stretches of rugged mountains began to appear below us. No snow, just raw, barren Himalayan terrain carved by wind and time. The peaks looked dry and dramatic, with sharp ridge lines and deep valleys that stretched as far as the eye could see. Some stood isolated, rising boldly through the cloud gaps. The landing at Leh was something else. The airport looks like a single strip carved out in the middle of a vast cold desert. All around, there's nothing but barren mountains, dusty valleys, and clear skies. As we got closer, we could also see the Indus River cutting across the land like a deep blue thread, winding through the valleys like a lifeline for this desert. Leh is the only place where you can reach within an hour from Delhi directly at 12,000 feet. And that's been made possible by India's highest airport. And it's now India's first carbon neutral airport. Isn't that amazing? We finally landed in Leh, a dream come true after so many years of planning. The landing was smooth, but what really stayed with me was the view. Hands down, one of the most unforgettable landings I've ever experienced. First thing I did, opened my phone to check if my luggage AirTag was showing up. And yes, all good. AirTags have saved me a few times during air travel. So finally, we have reached Leh. This was one of the best landings that I've seen in my entire life. Look at the view all around. Wow. Finally made it, so happy. सोनम भाई आए हैं. सोनम भाई बोलो सब लोगों को. Hello. We packed up the bags, got into the car, and headed straight to our homestay. The fresh mountain air hit us instantly, cool, crisp, and dry. Heading to the homestay now. Meet the gang. Venki, Amit. Blessed to be here. Absolutely. बहुत गर्मी हो गया इधर. रात होते तो ठंड हो जाएगा फिर. Leh sits at an altitude of around 11,500 feet. It's a small town with a population of just over 30,000. Mountains surround you on all sides. Roads are narrow, buildings are simple, and everything feels peaceful. What's even more interesting is that Leh acts as a base for many iconic destinations. From here, you can head to Nubra Valley via Khardungla, one of the highest motorable passes, or take routes to Pangong Lake, Somoriri, Kargil, and even Zanskar. It's like the gateway to all of Ladakh. After about a 25-minute drive from the airport, we reached our homestay, nestled in a quiet corner of Leh. After the early morning flights and altitude gain, it was good to finally take a break. The place was simple, neat, and very well maintained. Clean rooms, warm hosts, and most importantly, a peaceful vibe. Exactly the kind of place you would want when you're trying to soak in the calm of Ladakh. Checked in. Nice and cozy place. अच्छा जगह है. ये हमारे गाइड फुंगचोक भाई का होम स्टे है. अभी सामान वगैरह रखा है हमने रूम में. बहुत जोर की भूख लगी है. पहले तो बढ़िया खाना खाते हैं, फिर थोड़ा आराम करेंगे। तो सोनम आप बताइए, यहाँ पे एक्लेमेटाइज करना कितना ज़रूरी होता है?
नहीं, अभी आप लोगों का मतलब फर्स्ट डे है ना, तो मतलब प्रॉपर रेस्ट तो बहुत ज़रूरी है। और पानी पियो फर्स्ट डे, मतलब कुछ एक्टिविटीज़, मतलब ज़्यादा चलो भी मत कि पूरा ट्रिप सक्सेस होने के लिए। बाद में पहला दिन ही अभी कुछ नहीं है बोल के आप लोग चलेंगे घूमेंगे, तो उसके बाद 2-3 के बाद बस उसके
पूरे
बाद
ट्रिप का वाट लगेगा।
हाँ, फिर लेट के ही बैठना पड़ेगा आप लोगों को बस। उसके बाद हो गया, काम खत्म है। इसलिए फर्स्ट डे और ज़रूरी है, मतलब मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट डे है ट्रिप का, मतलब प्रॉपर रेस्ट एंड लाइक बॉडी को हाइड्रेट करने के लिए।
हाँ।
यस।
चलो देखते हैं। इसलिए तो मैं अपना तो थर्मस हमेशा लेकर साथ में घूमता हूँ। गर्म पानी रखो, थोड़ा धीरे धीरे पीते रहो। गर्मी है लेह में, बट वैसे अभी फील हो रहा है ठंडा। पानी वगैरह काफ़ी ठंडा है, फर्श वगैरह काफ़ी ठंडा है, तो शाम को टेम्परेचर डिप होएगा ना?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। लाइक अभी सन थोड़ा हार्श है ना यहाँ पे,
हाँ,
हम काफ़ी हाइट पे है।
करेक्ट।
हाँ जी।
तो भाई सिंपल खाना है, दाल चावल और बढ़िया आलू मटर की सब्जी। We spent the remaining day resting and letting our bodies get adjusted to the altitude. Good morning. So this is day 2 from Leh. Just woke up, and can you believe this is only 6 o'clock in the morning. सनराइज भी जल्दी होता है और सनसेट भी लेट होता है। बढ़िया बात है। तो फोटोग्राफी के लिए आपके पास टाइम तो रहेगा, बट ड्यूरिंग आफ्टरनून द लाइट इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी हार्श, यू कांट यूज द एंटायर डे। सो द प्लान इज विल गो टू द आउटस्कर्ट्स ऑफ ले एंड विल ट्राई टू फिनिश ऑफ सम स्पीशीज हियर, एंड आई रियली वांट टू सी द आइबिस बिल। लेट्स सी व्हाट वी गेट टुडे। हेल्थ वाइज टच वुड, सो फार सो गुड। विल हैव टू कीप अ ट्रैक। तो आज फिर से थोड़ा रिलैक्स करना है, तो विल नॉट टेक इट too heavy. We are going now. Plan is to come back by 8:30, have breakfast. So चलिए चलते हैं। अंकु भाई आए हैं हमारे लिए चाय लेके, थैंक यू सो मच भाई। तो बढ़िया चाय पीते हैं सुबह सुबह और दिन की शुरुआत करते हैं। तो अभी फीलिंग वेंकी? All good.
Superb. Oh, sugarless. Okay, good.
चलिए मिलते हैं फील्ड पे। We set out for our first birding session. The target was clear: ibis bill, a lifer I'd been waiting to see for years. We didn't have to go too far, just a short drive outside town, and we were at the banks of the Indus River. The Indus River was literally flowing at walking distance. We drove a short distance to a more accessible spot near the bank, parked the car, and started walking quietly along the river's edge. The area was vast, open, and marshy. The morning light had just begun to warm the landscape. With each step along the pebbled riverbed, our anticipation grew. After scanning the area for quite some time, we finally spotted a pair of ibis bills, foraging right at the edge of the river. The grey plumage, bright red beak, and the calm, deliberate movements, everything I had imagined and more. The ibis bill is one of those rare birds that blends perfectly into its environment. It takes a trained eye to spot one. They are mostly resident birds found along riverbeds of the Himalayas and Central Asia. They don't migrate long distances but may shift slightly depending on water levels and season. A big thanks to Phungchuk Bhai for this sighting. We watched them for several minutes, making images and soaking in the sight of a long-awaited lifer. If you'd like to see more of these birds and many other wildlife moments, do check out my Instagram page. The link is mentioned below. I regularly post beautiful birds and glimpses from the wild. Would love to have you there. On our way back to the parking spot, we got lucky again. A vibrant common rosefinch caught our eye. The male, with its rosy red face and chest, stood out beautifully against the dry backdrop. This sighting was followed by a quick glimpse of a lesser whitethroat. Near the riverbed, we came across a sea buckthorn bush, the plant responsible for those bright orange berries you'll see across Ladakh. These are used in making juices and health drinks, rich in antioxidants and vitamins, a local superfood. So breakfast के लिए है मस्त कश्मीर ब्रेड, इसको खाएंगे जैम और हनी के साथ. बढ़िया. Later that day, after lunch, we headed to Gurudwara Pathar Sahib, a serene place not far from Leh. The drive there was absolutely beautiful. Long straight roads cutting through the multicolored rock formations, flanked by towering cliffs and the occasional pop of green from willow trees. We were here looking for the Mongolian finch, sometimes spotted near a small stream behind the Gurudwara. Unfortunately, the finch didn't show up this time. That's how birding goes. Some days are full of lifers, others test your patience. We decided to return at a different time for the finch and started our journey back to Leh. The drive back was beautiful and peaceful. Late evening light made the mountains glow, casting long shadows across the valley. On the drive back, we spotted something heartwarming. A family of chukar partridges. Several tiny chicks following their parents through the dry scrub. These little moments often become the highlights. We passed by Shea Monastery, perched on a hill. It looked majestic, glowing in the late evening sun. Our final stop for the day, Shanti Stupa. From here, you get an incredible view of Leh town. So we have come here at Shanti Stupa. But before we show you around, ये देखिए, Leh town. From up here, you get a sense of how life in Leh is both isolated and deeply connected to its natural surroundings. The contrast between the arid mountains and the green patches of farmland around Leh is simply beautiful. It's a perfect place to pause and soak in the silence, the golden hour light, and the vastness of Leh's landscape. As the sun began to set, the entire town was bathed in golden light, a perfect way to end the day. You can also look at the Shanti Stupa. Shanti Stupa was built in 1991 by Japanese monks as a symbol of peace. Later that evening, we explored Leh Market. Okay, so I'm here at Leh Market. जब भी ले आएंगे तो I'm sure you'll come here. You also have the ATMs. It's just one street here, but nice, vibrant place. It's colorful, lively, and full of interesting shops, cafes, and smiling faces. Whether it's woolen clothes, prayer flags, or apricot jam, there's something for everyone here. Look at all the shops. Hey Amit, what are you doing here? Hey, what a surprise, man!
When did you come to Leh?
I came yesterday. How about you?
You forgot. We came together here.
Oh yeah. After having some fun moments at Leh Market, we went back to the homestay. We had to take rest as the real journey was starting from tomorrow. And of course, the classic I love Leh photo. You can't leave Leh without one of these. That wraps up episode 1 of our Ladakh series, but there's more coming our way. If you enjoyed this vlog, hit that like button, leave a comment with your favorite moment, and don't forget to subscribe. Next up, more birds, more landscapes, and some unexpected wildlife sightings. See you in the next one.